Yeah, this is man versus music. Ah, you know what I'm saying? Michael Eichel in the building, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it like this. It ain't flavor, it's fever. Niggas got penny on the wall. I'm on that. Niggas got phony on the ball. I'm on that. Get it, I'm on that. Yes, I'm on that, man. I'm on that. Get it.
What's going on, world? I'm Wesley from A Connection TV, the network, the reviewer of all reviewers on YouTube, and I'm here to review Empire, False Imposition. This is the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences, where we ask God, before I get all into the specifics of this particular episode, which by the way was an awesome fucking episode, I need y'all to check out all the other videos that I have on here. I have like over 1,700 videos on YouTube. Yeah, I love to talk. So, I just have to say, Andre, Hakeem, Jamal, Anika, Becky, Vernon, Lucius, Cookie, Titan, Tiana, Portia. Like, I freaking love this show! Oh my god, Empire is freaking amazing. It is like, not even a guilty pleasure because I don't feel guilty watching this motherfucker. It is that good. And to be honest, if you aren't watching Empire, you need to get into freaking Empire. Now, I want to get into y'all's comments. Y'all's comments on the last review that I did, because for some particular reason, y'all actually watch my review and y'all do a lot of commenting on my review, and I just want to get into it real quick if it'll allow me to do it, because at this particular moment I am uploading something right now. But yeah, my last review got quite a few views and y'all had a lot to say. Lucius did Cookie so wrong. Shout out to Delicious0991. Lucius did Cookie so wrong. Cookie and Jamal are my favorite characters. I think he's going to give everything to Jamal. I don't trust Andre's wife, the white girl. She's up to something. Who sucks penis with a bib? I died. Okay. Miss TK. They started filming the show at the end of 2013 and probably came back and added scenes giving all the events going on as of late. I love Cookie. I also love the show's colorful language. Although some people might take offense to some of the terms used, it is very much an accurate depiction of how society speaks today. I'm glad Lucius stood up for Cookie, and even more so, I'm happy that it's already renewed for another season. Multi Baby says, I still don't know what the hype is about this show. Oh, did you watch it? Come on now. Come on, Multi Baby. What's going on? Mystical Carter says, this show is going to blow up. I hope they get mad awards. I need to find out who Lucius's woman is. She is fine. Y'all know you were peeping too. And let's see, one more shout out. Laser Beam Focus says, I'm glad to see Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard together again, but I'm a little disillusioned at the fact that Craig Brewer, screenwriter and director of Hustle and Flow, is not involved with this production. Brewer was the cream of the crop, but I hope this show does well. Saw the pilot and so far, pretty interesting. This show is amazing. And I didn't watch Hustle and Flow because I don't know why. Why didn't I watch Hustle and Flow? I don't know why I didn't watch Hustle and Flow, but I just didn't watch Hustle and Flow. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this, like I said before in previous reviews, this is giving me three-dimensional acting on a higher level with all of the actors, and especially Taraji P. Henson. Now, some of y'all went down my throat talking about Taraji P. Henson does that shit. She was Oscar Award nominated and all this extra shit. I'm like, okay, all that is great. I never once said that I did not like the female, but I've always respected her. But this role reels me in way more. There's so many fucking acting levels in this shit. And I'm just like, there's no way you can say that Taraji P. Henson is not an astounding actress. So Lucius is asking Hakeem, what do you want? What do you want? What do I have to do? Tell me. Hakeem was like, what's up? Like, what's the problem? Jamal doesn't even have any songs. I have so many songs. Like, why are you tripping, my dude? Anika like, yeah, Lucius, let's just hold off on releasing the album. No, the album needs to be released when we go public. What do you want? Then Cookie, what I want is for me to get a better motherfucking office. She comes in with Portia off to the side. Portia got this little hot dog and bun hairstyle with the braids, and she's smacking at her gum. And Becky's like, sir, I tried to stop her, but you know, it's Cookie. I love Portia. And I love Cookie. And I love when Cookie walks up to Anika and challenges her. Oh my God, it's so freaking awesome. She's just like, she walks up to her and puts her hand on her pearls and then poses like this in front of her. Like, okay. So Lucius wants to get Titan. Titan is supposed to be this OG that's really doing well and is a very promising MC, and people like him because he seems to be authentic. And he feels that Hakeem, although Hakeem is really good, he's not good enough. He's not showing great promise as a representative for Empire. So, you know, Lucius is trying to build up his empire. Now we're talking about Titan. I thought the scene where Becky gave Lucius a chokehold for receiving the Titan hall passes, all access passes was funny because Lucius's face just disappeared for a second, and then he came back, and then I was like, oh. And Hakeem was like, oh, that's wrong. Like, how you? Oh, that's wrong. How you give up in my passes like that? Oh, that's wrong. You don't think I'm really working? What's up? I thought it was cute when Tiana walked into Cookie's office, and she's looking around like, oh my God, this is your office? This is how they doing you like this? Oh, it's crazy. And Cookie's like, this is just temporary, boo. This is just temporary. How can I help you? Cookie's like, well, you know, I heard that, you know, you're a G, and I kind of want you to listen to my track, you know, everything that you've done for Jamal and Hakeem and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I want you to listen to this track. Cookie's like, girl, let me tell you, I own half of this company. And Tiana's like, really? How is that remotely possible? But I'll listen to what you have to say. So, right off the rip, you know, Cookie is feeling like, oh, let me listen to this track. Let me see what's going on. So we listen to the track. Y'all already know Empire has this great music for us to listen to. And we get past that. Becky goes to the concert to see Titan. She's like, all access, boo. All access. Let's in here. So they go in, but Titan gets bum rushed by someone, attacked, and Titan shoots him. Titan's in jail now. Becky is kind of, you know, caught off guard. I was kind of wondering, though, what kind of backstage setup allows, but then again, no, because I've been to some backstage setups and they aren't the T. That's why it's backstage. But I don't know, like, if I'm spending all of my money to come check you out backstage, I want the backstage to be representation of high quality standard. Representation of the money that I spent for this all access pass. I don't want to like have all access to the back alleyway of a grade C club. I'm just saying. Lucius tries to shave his face and his hand is shaking. He can't shave his face, and he finally confides into Anika and tells Anika that he has ALS. So Anika decides to shave his face for him. I thought that was a beautiful thing. It's nice to finally realize that Anika is a character. Wes, Anika is a character. She's not going anywhere. Okay, fine. That's great. And Lucius is going to propose to her. Oh, so they were never married. No, she was just the girlfriend. But now they're going to get married. Oh, okay. I guess. Anika kind of wheeled her little slithery ass into this episode and kind of became someone of importance and substance, because before this episode she was nothing. At least not in my eyes. She was an obstacle for, not even an obstacle for Cookie, I can't even say that. She was a side dish. She was never the main dish. At least that's how I felt. But now she's the head of A&R. Although at this meeting that she had that Cookie had when Cookie had told the A&R department that she was Tiana's new manager. That shit was hot. And then Anika come walking in, the beef is just, the beef exchange is just beautiful. And you know, Anika's like, okay, I don't care what you got to say or what's going on, but I do need to hold my meeting. So you can either decide to stay or leave, but I do need to run my meeting. Cookie's like, I'll stay. So she sits down. And you know, Anika starts to address the A&R department. And Cookie is just going off, making remarks. And then Lucius comes in and says, I don't want anyone like Titan. I want Titan. Cookie's like, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. We need to get the original. We need to get the original. Cookie is a hot mess. Lucius takes Anika away. And Lucius reiterates the importance of why he feels he needs Titan and why he needs her by his side so that Empire can be a success. Now that she knows that he has ALS, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see the vulnerability between Lucius and Anika. I'm starting to respect what they have going on. Like, it's awesome. And then with each passing episode, you start to realize that Lucius and Cookie really had something strong going on. You know, just by the way that they interact with one another. And I like the fact that Lucius doesn't hate her. You know, it's just, it just happened, like things just happened and, you know, he's trying to reel Cookie back into the way of their life now. But, you know, Cookie is a force to be reckoned with. Like, she's really doing her thing. I can't wait to understand the validity with the process that's happening with the backhanded conversations with the cops and the feds and all that. The scene where everyone comes in asking Lucius why he wants to steal Titan, that was a groundbreaking scene. That showcased acting grade A+++ level between Terrence Howard, Taraji P. Henson, Andre, Malik Yoba, the white dude, and Anika. That whole transition between person to person was seamless. Not one hiccup. Even the editing was fluid. It seemed natural. It seemed like this was a conversation that would actually take place in a music company, in the office of a music company headquarters. And it was just, I loved watching it because Taraji better hold her role. Everybody is a phenomenal actor on this freaking show. Like, I love it. I love it. But that scene was off the hook. And Anika was trying to cement her place into safeguarding Titan and bringing him into the fold. But Cookie's like, girl, bye, girl. You can't send this debutante to do my job. Y'all know I got this. She ain't nobody else. She can't handle the hustle. She ain't ready for this. Her high heels is gonna get her shot. I love that particular scene. That was awesome. Jamal's new place is trashy. Even for a place like a city place like that, like, who moves in when the walls are painted with trash and like sewage and like scum? Big ass roaches all over the place. Like, yes, I know these places still exist. I know people still live in situations like that. It's not funny, but there's no way I'm going from a loft in the hills to roaches at the bottom of the hill. I'm not doing it. To save face for what? But you know, I respect Jamal. I respect him. He's doing his thing. The boyfriend ain't here for it though. The boyfriend gonna stick by his man. That's cute though. That's really cute, but the boyfriend ain't here for it. He ain't here for this house. I'm trying to figure out why he ain't got his own. But you know, the boyfriend following him around, I commend him. I really do. Hakeem and Tiana, they are Takeem now. They actually look really good together. Like, they could be a remarkable couple together in real life. Anika scores them a performance on the Teen Choice Awards, which is a great thing for them. You know, Tiana has to run it by Cookie. And when she texts Cookie, I swore that Cookie wasn't down for it, but you know, Tiana was like, yeah, Cookie's all for it. But then it never really showed that Cookie really had a problem with it, if she really did have a problem. Like, the way I read that text was that she wasn't in the mood for it. But nonetheless, Takeem is going to perform on the Teen Choice Awards, and Cookie wants to make sure that the performance is hot. Hakeem has to perform or record a song for the Takeem performance. But you know, Hakeem is like, I'm not Teen Choice. I'm harder than that. I come from the streets. And you know, Lucius is trying to get him, reel himself in a little bit to understand that, brother, this is the Teen Choice Awards. You got to be bigger. And so to be bigger, you got to do the Teen Choice Awards. And this Takeem thing is hot. Cookie plays up with the rap in the black and white, like she just came out of church. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. You know, that whole Cookie putting on that act. To come to find out that Titan is a representative of Islam and the fruits of the nation and all this extracurricular stuff. And apparently Lucius has history with the nation, and the nation, he doesn't like the nation, and so forth and so on. But I liked the fact that Cookie went straight to the mom and played into that whole scene and was like, look, boo-boo, I need you to think about Empire. That was hot. And then we move past that and we get into the detective visiting Lucius and Vernon and Andre at Empire, asking him questions about where he was at 9:30 the night that Bunky died. And you know, Lucius was caught off guard, but then we get a great flashback. And I like these flashbacks. Usually when flashbacks happens in a series, I hate flashbacks, but I love the flashbacks for this particular show because they're valid and they always explain a particular relationship to that, though, at least the relationship that we're viewing in the future, or in the present, let me say that. And so this is a flashback with Lucius and Andre, young Andre, and they're singing a song together. And the police come up, and Lucius hides his gun underneath a stand that's near the window. And he goes out to grease the cops. But Andre knows better, and so Andre takes the gun and buries it into his Legos. Because Andre has his father's back. Great, great, great setup for what's about to occur in the near future. Because Andre once again realizes that Lucius is caught off guard with this inspector asking where he was. Hint, and true indeed, that Lucius actually asked Andre to keep tabs on the inspector to make sure that there was no eyewitness that we know. He didn't want no eyewitness, but he told Andre to make sure that he protects the eyewitness. But Andre is not dumb. So Andre says, oh, you know, he was chilling with me. I was at the house. We was watching the Mayweather fight. All night chilling. We was drunk too. So yeah, he was with me. Y'all already know Andre ain't stupid. Andre about to use this little bit of information to hold Lucius up with a rope to his neck. And I for one am loving it because you trained him well. Lucius trained Andre well, and that white girl is training him even better because he's gonna get a leg up on this situation. And it was just hot to see that scene because the little Andre and the young Lucius was smiling at each other, and Andre had this little smile like, yeah, I know how this shit works. You trained me all so well. Anika realizes that she is not about that life when a drive-by occurs and almost blows her head off because they went to the mean streets trying to get Titan's people to go on their side with the whole Empire thing and all that. But she's still like, I'm good, baby, I'm good. I could do this, I could do this. I'm like, girl, bye, girl. Bullets is flying over your head. You still look pretty and shit as you hit the ground. But bullets flying by, girl. You ain't about that. Then we get a nice little scene with Cookie and Lucius. They reminiscing about him stealing the Christmas tree because they ain't have enough money. And you know, Lucius, Cookie is like, you know, I'm securing all this for you. You know, we gonna make this happen, Captain. We gonna make this happen, Captain. Which is cool because she tells Lucius that she went to go see Titan's mom. And then that's when, you know, Lucius finds out about the whole nation and all of that. That was a great scene. I like the dialogue between Taraji and Terrence. And then we get into Lucius telling Hakeem that he needs to respect Cookie. You don't have to love her, but you do need to respect her because Cookie went through a lot in her life. And the hell that she endured is something that you will never have to worry about. But you do have to learn because she went through some shit. Something along them lines. It was very hot. The line was a little bit more poetic than what I just said, but it was hot. And the scene with when Cookie was trying to get Hakeem to talk to her, and Hakeem was like, "No, you're dismissed." Bruh, I know exactly what he's going through because I went through that shit with my father. So I'm all here for it. Jamal visits Lucius at his place, and he drops the money off that Lucius or Empire paid him for the performance at Leviticus. He's like, "I don't want any of your money. My talent speaks volumes, so you can keep your damn money." Cookie and Tiana are waiting for Hakeem at dinner so they can discuss the performance and talk about the performance and the song and hear the song and all of that. But Hakeem doesn't go because he's with Camilla, aka Naomi, the one that he calls Mama, and they've been dealing with him for years. I wonder if it was very difficult for Briarshire Gray to remain composed while being in a bubble bath with Naomi and kissing Naomi, because Naomi is stunning. She has that old, classy, stunning look. How they, you don't want this pussy? Hey, puss, 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 puss. Like, that just reminds me of that scene. I don't know why, but it does. It does. But, Naomi explains to Hakeem about the 48 laws of power, which was interesting because a buddy of mine was just explaining to me that he's reading the 48 Laws of Power, and then here we go, Naomi explaining to me, or explaining to Hakeem about the 48 Laws of Power and how he should really read it. And then, Tiana walks in, sees him with Camila, and then she walks back out. She feels stupid. Camila splashes Hakeem and says, "I can't believe you gave her a fucking key to your apartment. This is a joke." So we move past that. Hakeem visits Jamal and tells him about the sound check. Tiana doesn't care about Camila. She wants her career to soar. Jamal goes on the streets and lets the background be his soundtrack, and we already know Jamal is going to have a hot song come out of that. Tiana and Hakeem perform at the Teen Choice Awards. It was amazing, and the little ending conversation between Lucius and Cookie was cool. Becky comes in saying that, thank you for, listening to my idea about slipping Titan the phone in jail because Titan has responded, blah, 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 blah. And so she leaves because she's overjoyed and happy. But Cookie knows that she was the one that had this come about. Cookie knows that she was the one that created this whole thing with the whole Teen Choice Award performance and all that. Cookie wants her respect. And I don't want to say for 1 second that the two of them are going to rekindle what they had. I don't even think that's really a bad idea, but I like them more as friends versus lovers. That's just my personal thing. And when she leaves, she walks out with confidence. Cookie has cemented her place in Empire, somewhat, to a certain degree. And when she veers off to the right, he says, "Thank you, baby." And Cookie says, "What? I don't know how Nika's going to feel about that." And then Lucius says, "Well, thank you, baby moms." And Cookie laughs and she walks off. And she says, "You're still a jerk." Like, I love this show. Like, this show is so good. But then the trailer with Will Smith. Now, if Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith ain't looking good as hell, okay, with their old ass, they looking real good. Will Smith hasn't looked this good on a film and since iRobot. Because Will Smith in that bathroom, that shower scene, okay, Will Smith looked taller, sleeker, and he still got the little ripped body with the faces. So what? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, I don't know what the hell y'all doing, but y'all doing it right. And I'm looking forward to watching Focus. I don't know if y'all saw the freaking trailer to Focus, but it looks amazing. I'm Wesley from Incarnation TV, the network. I want to know what y'all thought about this particular review. I want to know what y'all thought about this episode. Leave comments below the video. Deuces.
Yeah, this is man verse music. You know what I'm saying? Michael Eiffel in the building, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it like this. It ain't flavor, it's fever. Niggas got penny on the wall. I'm on that. Niggas got phony on the ball. I'm on that. I'm on that. I'm on that.